Hallelujah. Processing some more since 2024 when I connected with Erica Mason. Um, so processing my life. My videos were for self-healing. My family always tell me nobody wants you around, this and that. My mom has this weird thing because her dad was very vindictive and was sex trafficking them, wants us to gravel and beg, right? Something I will never do. So seeing how my family was treating me and jumped me, ended up I wasn't even actually running for my life. And actually I was. I actually was. But each time they attacked me is always on Passover. All 3 times that they attacked me was on Passover. So I was just following scripture. I was reading scripture and being obedient. They've been doing this to me my whole life, trying to kill me my whole life, and they failed. So I did not have any of the tools to get into a healthy relationship. But my heart was always my heart. I used to be beat for, my aunt would beat me, and then she would ask for forgiveness and I would forgive her, right? And I was like that. People would do stuff and I would forgive them. Also because didn't know my family was witches and warlocks and stuff, and they would do this thing where they would pretend, and they would pretend like I didn't know they were doing everything on purpose. I didn't know it was intentional. They act like they had demons, and if you pray it casts it. 'Cause that all that world is very real, but they were pretending. I always had a very good heart. I was always sweet, was always kind. That is my personality. I was being brutally raped and abused. Everyone wanted me to beg. That was something I was not going to do. So I left. And I was trying to get into a right relationship. I had ran away with my child for some years, was working on healing. Police brutally broke in and assaulted us, left me completely in shock and completely unable to communicate. The only person I built communication with was my daughter, my niece. As a kid, I used to have to babysit, so other children. That also, before London, the reason that I could talk to the point that I could was because children spoke to me. I was completely isolated from everyone else except for, like my friends and stuff in school, which also contributed, to the amount that I could communicate with a little bit. And my family, if I spoke, I was beat. If nobody talked to me and I just spoke, I was beat down brutally. And that's because they were sexually abusing me and I did not know that. So I was working on all the things, building myself back up to enter into a healthy relationship. I was pouring love into Erica Mason, into other channels that I thought, but in different ways, in the other channels that I believed were good and that I wanted to see on the world platform. That's why I was liking them, watching the videos and stuff, because they were good and were, they were good. Wanted to see them on the world stage more, to contribute the world to move in that direction. I'm pouring love in intentionally, with intentional thought. With Erica Mason, I was working on a relationship. I was praying for her. I did not know that she was a celebrity beforehand. I only seen some of her video clips. I had never seen a full video until after she called me. And so I also was at war with whoever was gang stalking me on the media, which I believe is Elon Musk and Donald Trump. I was the way that she approached me was very, very disrespectful. Like she was very full of herself and I was below her. And I just came from a full lifetime of being brutally and sexually abused and was looking for a genuine relationship, a genuine friendship. And she completely disrespected me, attempted to put me in a "you're below me" category, and walked over that, stood on that, and making it like I'm the one in the wrong. She basically asked me for a one-night stand. That's disrespectful. I'm not a hoe. Even though my granddad sex trafficked us and sold us to the government, I only had one husband. Only been with one man, only gave my body to one man. Though the U.S. government also had part in destroying my relationship because they intend to sex traffic us and did isolate me for that cause. This is not the first time. I've turned down going to TD Jakes Island over 5 times. The government think that I'm stupid. They keep isolating me, sending me these things, thinking that I'm going to go to them and interact in them for whatever can happen. I isolated myself, was working on the things to get into a right relationship, and the way that she came for me was very disrespectful. I was terrified of relationships because my relationship with my husband, we got in a relationship, he promised to be different, this and that, protect me, beat the fuck out of me, gaslit me, cheated on me, and then went and spread a narrative that I was the problem, while he was beating and cheating on me with consent from our parents because they're trying to work a plan to put me in a mental ward, when I was just a chill person minding my business, thinking I was happily married, and he's intentionally trying to fuck my brain up for whatever reason, because his mom was raping and abusing him for whatever reason. I was cool with him, going to hang out with people and do this and that, because if we're in a relationship together, you should be loyal to me, I should be loyal to you. I shouldn't have to keep tabs on you like that. That was not my personality. I became in fear from the constant cheating, the constant gaslighting, the abuse, and all of that. So then for him playing the flip role, pretending that he's this good husband and there's something wrong with me, made me terrified of relationships. So now I'm letting my guard down, seeing what it would be like, because I got with him because my aunt's boyfriend was sexually abusing me. And I wanted to experience, before being abused again, a relationship. So he completely destroyed me. So now I'm completely cut off from society. And I'm my last attempt trying to build into a relationship, in the way they approach me like, "Oh, you're a fan," which if you approach me like, "Oh, you're a fan," and didn't ask for a one-night stand, okay, I would have been like, okay, she does not want this type of relationship. I would not have been offended. I would have been able to let go. She came and destroyed my last piece. I was already in shock from being brutally sexually abused and kidnapped by clean police the year before. Everything that I went through the last year, and then I did not know how to communicate. So I could not let her go because I did not know how to communicate with people. So I needed to stay to learn how to communicate. I needed to come out of shock. I needed to grow emotions, but then I was not also at that same time going to be nice to her because she didn't deserve it. She asked my body like a hoe for a one-night stand. So now I'm fighting against myself. It just was complete, I don't even know. So no, normally I am a peaceful person, at peace with myself and my surroundings. But I'm not a hoe. Nobody's going to keep sexually and physically abusing me. I gave her multiple times to fix it. She did not. And that's just what it is.